Alex Turco, Assistant Sales Manager with Alpha Foundation, joins us now to share what homeowners need to know about crawl spaces. Hey man, crawl spaces are weird.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
So full disclosure, you guys know I used to do real estate, and Alpha Foundations was actually the company that I recommended as I specialized in, historic homes, which is a lot of the work that you guys do. So first things first, tell everybody about Alpha Foundations.
So Alpha Foundations, we're a local company here in Jacksonville, based out of Orange Park, and we service crawl space homes, of course, which we'll talk about today, concrete lifting and leveling, and then of course slab home repair. So any settlement that you've seen, whether it's commercial or residential, supporting that existing structure, stabilizing it, and making sure it never settles again.
Right, so you guys are very important. So, all right, so many Florida homeowners have a crawl space beneath their house like I do. So what should homeowners like me be aware of when they have a crawl space underneath their home?
Yeah, so there's a myriad of things that can happen to a crawl space home. One of the main things that we look for is the amount of moisture that's coming up through the crawl space.
Right.
Obviously, we're in Florida, so we know there's a lot of humidity and moisture out in the air and in the environment, and it also comes up through the soil. So that moisture over time can lead to settlement. As that wood absorbs the moisture,
right,
it will weaken and sag. So we'll actually start to see settlement strictly from moisture a lot of times. And of course, we've seen a lot of rain the past 2 weeks here. Yep. We've been into quite a few crawl spaces that have held water, actually been flooded.
Whoa.
And that increases moisture, pests.
Just exacerbates the entire problem, right?
Unfortunately, so.
Absolutely, because water is incredibly corrosive, right? So it's going to destroy things down there.
Can lead to erosion. Unfortunately, can lead to microbial growth on the wood as well. So we've seen quite a bit of it, and of course, some of the signs you'll see in the home is cracking in the drywall, sagging, bouncing floors as you walk. You may have a china cabinet that rattles. So a couple things to look out for outside of just the standing water that you may see.
Okay, so why should I not ignore it?
So definitely not something to ignore, just because what can happen is, of course, it'll get worse, which can potentially lead to more issues because the wood over time can continue to go down if not supported properly. And then water being under there, that moisture is going to build in the wood, of course, but then that's when we start talking about pests. As we know, termites love wet wood.
Absolutely. Yep.
And other pests, of course, but then that water being under there leading to potential microbial growth.
Yeah, and that's pretty dangerous stuff. So, okay, so what is crawl space encapsulation?
Great question. So the encapsulation is what we would recommend for really all crawl spaces, but the ones that have that high level of moisture in there, what we do is we actually seal the crawl space out from the external or the air on the outside.
Okay.
So we want to control the environment underneath the house. So after we seal it up 100%, we're going to place a dehumidifier in there permanently.
Gotcha.
That will drain into its own sump pump, so we're able to kick water out but control that moisture in the home over time.
Okay, cool. We have some video that we're going to roll here. Can you talk about this a little bit? What's going on here?
Yeah, so in this one here, this is our concrete lifting and leveling. This is a pool deck that we're looking at, and over time we talk about soil, of course, in a crawl space like we discussed. As soil erodes underneath a pool deck, same as it would underneath a home, the concrete can drop. So we use, in this case, a structural foam called polyrenewal to lift that back up.
Oh, wow.
Yep, so that'd be something that we see, moisture and soil causing issues there too.
That's wild. Okay, so real quick, where can I send folks to learn some more information?
So alphafoundations.com. We do have a local number you can call as well, but all that can be found on our website, and you can ask for me or any of our 15 other guys here locally, and we'll take care of you.
Alex, I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. Check them out.